time. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, 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 oh,
Bro, this is generic ass startup screen, bro. Alright. I'm trying to. Is this camera out of focus? Why is that out of focus? What the fuck? Damn. I'm trying to do like the streamer type stuff, man. Spend more time on that streamer type stuff. Get in the meta. I know a lot of streamers have like startup screens and shit, so thought I'd try that. Alright. Yes, bro. Same time, different day. Jay came here last night saying my aim was dog shit. All of a sudden move my chair back. Oh shit. Yeah, that does make a difference. It does make a difference. Yo, MeWire. What's good, bro? Looks professional, deadass. Even though it's the most generic new Joey drop. What's the new Joey drop? You talking about Shadow Wizard Money Gang? That? You talking about Joey? Yo, if you guys got any other ideas for like streamer, whatever streamers do, I don't watch a lot of streamers. Let me know, cause I'm trying to get caught up. All right, let me turn on this fucking nightlight. All right, let's get in the game. It's gonna be the same thing as last time. If you got questions, ask your questions. If not, I'm gonna be going through my note cards and shit. All the stuff I previously learned. I'm just gonna talk about that. And if you got questions, I'll talk about that. I'll prioritize questions. So you got questions, throw them in the chat. Make sure this sound's working. Boom. Yeah, I'm single. We are currently single. Bro, I'm a CS player. Of course I'm single. Of course. It's a given. Alright, let's go Nadar. Let's go Vert. Let me look through these notes. Alright, if you got questions, what's good, Arsenal Hamid? What's good, bro? Say less. Hell yeah. Alright. I'm going through these note cards. If you have questions, ask questions. Until then, I'm gonna just go through all my notes. Okay? I'm just gonna start talking about tips and shit that I've learned before. Let's see. I think I stole that. Hold on, I can't talk about that. It's like a NART play. I got that from Stamina. Pink Smoke, Dice Molly combo, Overpass. Got that from Stamina. Oh, here. Get our Overpass. We'll go Overpass. I got some Overpass notes here. Some nades and shit. I guess I can still show this. I just won't make it in content because it's literally just stole it from Stamina. But there's like a dual play you can do from water on Overpass. If you just want to go for like a quick kill on the guy barrel. Again, I got this from Stamina. You just like come in this corner. You run through a molly here, and then you just come over here and flash. And this flash won't blind your teammate. And anyone that's barrel is likely going to come out to avoid the molly, and they're just going to get blinded by the flash. And then your teammate can just duel the guy, leaving right there. If you want to do this too, you can also throw... I found this to add on to it. If you aim right there, run jump throw. You can nade wood. And then like your teammate can also like nade wood from right here type shit too if he wants. You can like double nade wood before doing this play. Just so you know that wood is clear. And then you do the play, molly, flash. And if you get no kills and no one leaves, then you know like the CTs are like in a super passive setup because there's no one monster, there's no one wood, and there's no one barrel. Or they're like double monster wall type shit. But you can get a lot of information from this play if you add a double nade onto it. Hashtag fuck Overpass. You don't like Overpass? Oh yeah, you're the one saying you didn't. You were struggling on it yesterday. Let me see what else I got. Oh yeah, there's bridge smokes. I found some bridge smokes right here. So if you're like splitting B, you know, you got like the guy that smokes heaven. You can also smoke bridge from the same spot right here. You just find this brick. You aim right there, like towards the middle of it. Oh shit, hold up. You aim. There's a plane? What the fuck? It's just headed to New York, bro. Alright, look at you. You come right here, and you aim in the middle of this lane thing right here, like towards the left a bit. You left click throw. Dude, I'm tweaking right now. Right here, at this railing. There we go. What's good, Miracle? And then you got like a graffiti smoke, so you can come out through water. But I think if you aim more left, is it right here? I think this is like the best spot to throw it. So yeah, if you wanted to split, just boom, smoke, fucking like molly barrel or molly graffiti behind that. But at least it allows you to come out bridge safely. This should spread. Okay, it's not. I guess it is right here. That's the safe one. Yeah, that's it, that's it. Right here at this corner. And then anyone here, they'd have to come out to fight you, like out here, but they can't fight you from back here. So you can come out, you can spam that and you come out, swing sight. So if you want to split, you can do that. Losing my mind in Gamers Club would need that level 20. Is level 20 like a face to equivalent to face level 10? Is it blowing up top? Yeah, I didn't know there's a plane on this map. That was weird. That's the bridge smoke I found. Let me see what else I got. Nades towards B, Ivy Ancient. Ancient A donut smoke. CT. Again, if you got questions, bro, ask your questions. Until that, I'm gonna look through my notes. I'll see what I can talk about. Donut flash from Cat. CT smoke from Cat. Tetris mid. Oh yeah, we can do that. If you have any Vertigo tips, that would be sick. Just picking it up team wise with stuff. Yeah, I got you. Let me go over this note real quick, and I'll go for some vert tips. What do you want? Try and specify it while I go over this. What you're interested in for Vertigo. All right. So for Ancient, if you have mid control, you could always finish A. That's what usually everyone does. And if you want to split the site, this is like the essential util you can throw. So starting off, if you're up on Cat, you just aim right here, and you find the top of the building, but above this square right here, and you just jump throw. And this will be your CT smoke. Lands right there. That should cover this. It does cover that. If you're, bottom of an Xbox, you just aim at the top of that building, jump throw. Same smoke. Hold on, that was actually kind of whack. Should be like right there. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, if you're up cat, you can throw it. If you're bottom cat, you just come to this by the Xbox. Come here, aim at the top of the building, jump throw. You can also throw the same smoke from closed donut before you split. You come out, aim right here at the top of. What the fuck? It literally just landed. Right here, bottom of the cat, more to the left, so it doesn't hit that corner. What the fuck is happening? I swear this was landing. All right, I guess you just aim higher. What's the secret sauce? Was Guru? Okay, flash for. Yeah, I'll go over the verse shit in a second. All right, I haven't done this smoke in a minute. Bottom of cat, come right here. You go up to the height of that building. There to there. That's your CT smoke. Boom. If you're outside donut, you come here and just aim right where these bricks are like sharp angles. Just left click there right there. Same thing, another CT smoke. And you could throw all those to split A. You could also split house too. Just come right here and jump those smoke right there. You can go through house. This will smoke the deep CT wrap. And that smoke you could also throw from right here as well. You just jump throw underneath that pillar. Same thing. Lands like that. So those are all the ways you can split A through mid. All like the central utility you can throw. You got boom, boom. And then boom for CT smokes. And you got boom and boom for house split smokes. Let's see. Alright, let's go vert. What did you ask? Nadar, Vertigo. If you have consistent self-flash for middle as a CT like Ross does, it can never get to land. What, self-flash? No, I don't have any self-flashes. I know the ones that you could throw like here and shit that are deep. Or I think this one's like this. No, fuck no. I don't know this one on here, but this one I know is right here and then right there. Yeah, then if you have any god flashes except for A and B. So yeah, for A, best flash you could throw, you just come right here and you aim like above. Like you just aim like above this area right here by that beam. And this flash will get anyone yellow, and it also gets people ramp too. So people coming up ramp. I think you want to aim a little bit more to the left actually. So it's like right there. The flash will get people yellow. And it also gets people ramp. That's like the god flash for A. You could also throw, like this is like the best flash to throw if you're just going off spawn. You just peek with that, lands right in front of you. Other good flashes, if you're out beam, you can right click a flash right there, and it lands underneath you, and you can swing with that. It's another good flash you could throw. Some decent shit like that. You also always have like this shit if you're coming out secret. That's pretty self-explanatory though. You just swing with it. But these are kind of decent. Oh shit. These are kind of decent too if you want to peek down rebar and push down, because those flashes will land right there, and anyone trying to hold you, they're gonna get blind by them unless they're like tucked deep. Those are like some decent flashes you could throw. There's also like some shit like this I know you could throw. Like left right walk throw. Flash for the re-aggro right there. Other flashes, you get defensive flash if they're coming up sight. Come to the cone. Aim right there at that pillar. You left click throw. Flash lands right up here, so anyone trying to come up and fight you, they're blind by those. And these won't get your guys on headshot. Because the way it lands right behind that beam. So they can still fight. And anyone down here could still fight. Anyone hell could still fight because it lands back there. And then anyone default can also still fight because it lands behind them. So that's like literally like the god flash for defense on A site. I'm trying to think if there's any other flashes. There probably is. I just can't think of them right now. Playing middle, so you're stay alive as much as possible, or I'm able to get 2 and die. I mean, if any position you get 2 and die, you did a good job. But middle, as the mid guy, yeah, you're responsible kind of just for staying alive. But you also can, like, well, the way we played with our middle guy, he could float quite a bit and like come towards A for heavy A takes, and also go like double B, and then the A rotator would take up middle. But yeah, generally you just don't want to die. I sued, bro. I sued to watch your vids when I was in open. Now I'm in main. What do you mean sued? Credit all my improvement. Yo, appreciate that, bro. Thank you, man. So I'm running one, which I can't get to land every time. A running one, way to do it. What, some shit like this? That was like almost it. I guess that's it right there. So I can aim at the bottom of this, run jump throw. That looks like the flash. Dude, I just found that like, what, 2 seconds? Right before you turn the corner? Maybe you can go a little bit lower. Something like that. It's nuts. We'll watch. Will this VOD save? Are we watch with team? The VOD save for the premium members on YouTube, because I don't have the channel subs on Twitch. I can get affiliate, but it's a scam. So I just have like premium members on YouTube. So all the VODs save to premium members for matches and shit too. I actually just recently released all the old match VODs that we had from our ESEA games because the team broke up, so there's like no reason to hide those anymore for anti-strat purposes. So I released all those to the premium subs on YouTube as well. The Mihos, that's what the members are called for $5. It's like equivalent to a Twitch sub, but YouTube is just better. I get a bigger cut of the membership money, and then also I'm able to multi-stream. And then also, if you go affiliate on Twitch, they play ads on your channel, and it fucks up the viewer retention. So fuck Twitch. I'm never going premium on Twitch unless it's like for Twitch, not affiliate, but the one after that, partner. Maybe I'll think about it, but till then, no, it's just YouTube. Let me see what else I got. Device play ancient, Vertigo mid split, B smoke from behind box, E lurk smoke. B-lurk. Sandbags Molly. So the flash merchant. Oh shit, I'm listening on chat right now. Hold on. It wasn't scrolling down. Fuck me, bro. This man's got all the flash. My sense from 2 to 2.5 and I'm playing better, but halfway through matches my aim gets only worse. What's your DPI, JKM? A lot of videos about inch work method, but do you have any advice for improving C and B game? Worm theory? Yeah, I mean, that's for C and B game, that's just improving weaknesses. If you want to improve your A game, you have to learn newer things. If you want to improve the back end of your game, you have to fix weaknesses. So it's like if you want to get better, learn new. If you want to be more consistent, fix mistakes, and then you inch forward. That's how you fix C and B game. There's also other things you do too, just like fixing your sleep and shit so you're not tired. He throws it in the left window. Oh, 51 and right click jump throw is goated. Aim under 51. Like this. I don't know then. Yeah, I would have no idea. So shoot me, bro. Only thing is team doesn't play this. So 3-1 Vertigo outdated smoke ramp flash side ramp. Are you talking about for T or CT side, Antonio? Fuck Twitch. Loving Mom I assume likes that name. You got for the sub. Oh yeah, yeah. Loving Mom does it like the Mihos. That's where I got it from. 400 DPI at 2 to 2.5. You said. 400 at 2 2.5. I'm at 1600 at 0.5. So that means that we were at the same sense, and then you went to 0.75 for me. I think. I mean, that's like an okay sense. I mean, sense is just like a range. There is no such thing as perfect sense. You should watch 4BK's video on sensitivity or Wes Proder's video. They can explain sensitivity pretty well. But if your aim is falling off mid-game, that could just be a bunch of things. I'd have to ask questions. CT side 3-1-1. So 3 towards ramp, 1 mid, 1 B. Drew with that. Yeah, you look like Ronald right now. Yeah, fuck Twitch. Fuck Twitch Mako. 100%. Alright, 3-1-1 on alright, I'll just give you a game, bro. I'll give you how we used to play ramp, okay? CT side. Again, I talked about this before yesterday with like how to approach like CT side. I used Inferno as an example about like dealing with pack teams or spread default teams. Same thing can be applied to Vertigo. So if you have like a split, or if you have like a pack team that you're playing against on T side Vertigo and you're CT, you just do the same thing as I said before. You do non-committal takes, aka iffy takes. And so if the pack is there, then you just fall off. You use minimal util. And if the pack isn't there, then you get the map control, and you also got it for free. So like an example of an iffy take on Vertigo would be like an off spawn ramp smoke, and then you get like first guy to come here and just flash and peek. And if if the T's if they're packed up, all the time they're constantly kill balling. If they're here, you just maybe you get one trying to run up rebar, but you just dip, right? You burned a smoke and a flash, and that's it. And you got the information that a bunch of T's are here. And if they're not here, boom, you just got ramp control for only using a smoke. That's really good. So that's one way you can play against the pack teams. It's just very light util. You don't commit into them. Very minimal util. Okay. Next up, you have to like deal with spread teams. So you have like two different examples of spread teams. You have spread teams that so we have two other examples. We have spread teams, and then we have also teams that you don't know the numbers on. They hide their numbers pretty well. So starting off with spread teams, if you know for whatever reason that the T side is playing a spread default and they always send like 2 ramp, and maybe they throw like a lurk smoke or something, right? So like they're hiding their numbers, but maybe you have a good idea. Like this kind of goes hand in hand with the hidden numbers and spread. But if you have an idea that the team is spread when they're doing it, most of the time they will be hiding their numbers, even if they're packed up too, and they only send one guy here to solo. They're gonna do their best to hide their numbers. That's for sure. They're gonna like throw a lurk smoke to try and deny information. But if you have whatever reason, if you have information that they're split for whatever reason, so let's say like they throw a lurk smoke, and then also you get a lurk smoke on B, and then also a molly mid, and I don't know, like a flash for the B entrance. Oh, they're in like a 2-1-2, 2B, 1 mid, 2 towards ramp, and you get this tendency that they like to play this a lot. Oh, what you would end up doing is you go for a heavier ramp setup. So you can go for like a heavy ramp take to hard punish this. So you do like 4A, and you have your mid guy be the guy who smokes ramp, and then he comes here and like flashes ramp, and then you have like 2 guys. One swings crane, one swings bottom ramp, another guy swings secret. He could even molly, off the wall right here. And then, this guy can peek right here. If they smoke, lurk smoke, you can do like a heavier take. You just mollies behind it. And like you're like going down and you're like hard clearing this. Like you're making sure this shit is clear. And you're just doing this to like challenge their spread. And if they end up with only 2 guys here and you have 3 guys fighting with supportive util, good chance that you just kill them all, and maybe you lose one person. And now it's like a 4v3, and you're in a really good position. So it's like, again, Sun Tzu, bro, Art of War. If they're strong at the head, attack at the tail. If they're strong at the tail, attack at the head. If they're strong everywhere, they're weak everywhere. So on a split default, they're weak everywhere. Just hit them with a heavy hit, a heavy ramp take, like 4A. And then if you just don't know their numbers for a default, like they hide their numbers really well, just run like a decent medium-sized ramp take with like 3 people, and just have this be like your most protocol intensive type of setup. So like an example, you got like 1 secret, and then you got like 2 towards crane and sandbags, and this guy here is just like ready with util. So like you got your guy's secret, and if they throw a lurk smoke, then this guy's sandbags can like molly close ramp to prevent like them running through their smoke, and then flash for the yellow guy. And then the yellow guy can come out and challenge rebar and make sure this is clear. Or you can do the vice versa. The guy here can instead molly yellow and then flash for the ramp guy. And then, you challenge this. And it's like you're just doing your like intensive, you have like protocols to challenge it if it seems like they're faking presence. And if they're not faking presence, then you have protocols with like a 1-1-3 setup with 3 towards A to defend. So, you get like 2 guys back here. I don't know, maybe like one's playing anti-flash or some type of shit. But like generally, 1-1-3 is like a safe way to play. It's not really wrong all the time. It only becomes wrong if you realize that the team is just kill balling, because then you're just committing too much numbers to, no one being here. And when I was mentioning earlier about like the non-committal take on ramp, you could even just send one guy A. Like I'll do that a lot sometimes when I'm calling. Is just send one guy to solo, and he just throws a smoke on his own, flashes, and if they're kill balling, he just falls off. And if they're not kill balling here and they're kill balling towards B, he has ramp for free, and you already have the rotates towards B and mid. So just like kind of how Vertigo works, you can play that kind of way with ramp, because you can get information from close ramp and fall safely. Does that make sense? So it's like if they're split default, you want to hit them hard with a heavy takeoff spawn, so like 4A. If they're Kill balling, you want to do non-committal take. You know, very minimal util, very minimal numbers. If they challenge it, you fall. If they don't challenge, you get it for free. And then if they're hiding numbers, just have like a protocol intensive setup with like 3A. That's all right. Like your safest bet. Like maybe, I don't know, 2 here and like 1 here or vice versa. But you can come up with the protocols yourself. But does it make sense with like the numbers? Because you were asking if 113 was like meta. And it is, but you got to know like when to call it and not. Let me see. Do you have the NA Scrims Discord besides Pracum? I think trying to find a team for next season. Look for I am on the Discord. Why? Do you want the link? Base explanation? Appreciate you, bro. Would you recommend to always throw fast ramp molly here? There's a time where I'm stuck anchoring A. So I always throw this, but I won't. I smoke for retakes later. Let's use it because my assumption is that it's worth 100% of the time. Smoke, not molly. Oh, the fast ramp smoke? Like this? I think you should smoke that like every round. Kill balling is like when a team just moves in a pack. It's like a very puggy way of playing, but it is a correct way to play it in certain circumstances where it's like they run like 4-1s, so like four ramp and like 1 towards mid, or like a 3 towards ramp and 1 mid, 1 B. It's like they run it with a pack. But yeah, I went through the whole Art of War shit yesterday again, because there's also another like difference too, where if like the team is spread and you are also spread, then your best choice is not to reaggress, because you both are equally strong and weak everywhere. Like Sun Tzu says, if you're strong everywhere, you're weak everywhere. Well, so are you if you're also spread up as a CT, right? If you only got like 2 here. So if you get the information that they're spread and you're also spread, your best bet is actually to do nothing and just save util. Because if they're spread in a default, you know, they take full ramp control, you'll see a lot of guys like get fucking itchy and they're like defensive smokes. And it's like, you don't need to throw a defensive smoke, bro. They're spread out. There's only 2 guys ramp. They're not in a situation. They're not in the position to even execute the site yet. Just save your util and let them continue burning their util, taking map control. And you're just playing back on site, like holding a smoke, holding HEs and mollies. Like, let them burn their util. Let them default to like 30 seconds are left. Boom, the execute comes in. And you're prepped. Like, you throw your defensive smoke, you throw a fucking molly, you throw the fucking Xantaris nades, you throw fucking bomb denial nades, bomb denial mollies. Like, you're just ready for that shit because you saved your util and they didn't. Or you can even let them take it. You know, they full take the site and you just play for a hard retake because, again, you saved your util. And now you have like molly for here, smoke here, molly default, fucking smoke here. Like, you could just do a full ass retake. Does that make sense? Those are like the situations you can run in. It's like, are you playing against a pack team? Are you playing against a split team? Are you playing against a team you don't know the numbers on? Okay, run your just basic protocol intensive setup, and then eventually maybe you'll figure out the numbers. Are you playing against a team that's split and then you're also split? Okay, now you just save your util. It's like those are like the 4 most common things you'll run into on your CT side. Does that make sense? Yeah, dude, when I was first getting into IGLing, I was like, okay, what are some books that have nothing to do with CS that might help with this? And the first thing I thought of was The Art of War by Sun Tzu. So I read that book. I read The Art of War. I read The War of Art, which was by some other guy. I forgot his name, but he had another book called Turning Pro, just about like how to take something seriously, like a craft seriously, and like really grind it. And then he wrote the book The War of Art too, which is like a similar book. Here, let me see if I got anything else. If you got any other questions, ask away. I'm gonna continue looking through my notes. Let's see. Credit Molly for Nuke. What? Instant top mini smoke. Let's see if I remember these. I think they might have changed the nuke spawns though. I don't know how reliable this would be, but I found instant smokes right. These guys. Yo, BD-san, what's good, bro? Talk to you at Philly. I think this is what the fuck. Oh, talk to you on Trevor's headset while we're waiting for our flight. Then I missed my fucking flight. Oh, I missed that smoke. I think it's here. Just jump throw. And then you got this one is. Damn, I don't remember these. The LAN was fun. Dude, it was. Have you ever been to LAN? You should 100% go to one. Hold on, how do I read this card? Yeah, I do not remember this. Concept I took from high level chess into IGLing. Prophylaxis. This concept is so strong in taking control of the game. What do you mean? Prophylaxis is the concept? No, I kind of want to, but I don't know what I want. But you should 100% go. Even if it's a shitter team, just go for the fun of it. Like, just screaming at people. And also meeting people. I feel like meeting people is the best part. That you've played with online. Like, that's the coolest part for me. Try to tell my team. But, yeah, but just playing is, just playing is fun. It's really fun. When to play anti-rush, but sometimes the site that isn't playing anti-rush gets destroyed on a rush. So I feel like it's pointless to say play anti-rush. How does that work? I mean, everyone should have, you should have like, trying to have protocols for any type of setup that you're running that has anti-rush protocols. And then there also are setups that you can run that are like specific for anti-rushing. I guess like for Nuke, like one of them, I'll just hold Molly and HE ready for Hut. If the flashes come in, I could still Molly and HE if I'm blind, and they're just gonna get fucked from that. And then like I don't know, the other guy just does his usual shit. He can fucking throw some shit like this and hold the smoke out. But it depends on the site, and if it's not working and you're calling play anti-rush, then you guys probably have to discuss it, what playing anti-rush actually means. Because it doesn't mean just sitting back. There's protocols that you have to do. I'm trying to get on a main team, and for some reason almost everyone is ghosting me after telling me a date to try. That sucks. I mean, hey, bro, like on the bright side, you probably just don't want to play on a team like that anyways, if they're going to do that. So you make a move to counter what your opponent is going to do before they do it. For CS, it's basically playing disruptively. Give me an example of that. Make a move before your opponent does it. I definitely think that's a thing. I'm just trying to picture of like calling that in a game if I've ever done that before. But if you have an example, let me know. I guess maybe I have an example, or like I'll read the economy, like let's say Inferno B site, and I know that they're like low util and they're forced to contact or pop, and then we'll run like an anti-pop setup or an anti-contact setup, and then just punish them for that. Is that like what you're talking about? Like making reads? Or are you talking about like more of an aggressive way to counter it, not really like a passive, let them fall into it? Because that's more like a trap setting here. I don't know. Had any team offers? Not yet. Still looking. We're still looking. I mean, I've had some, but this shit's falling through. Let's see what else we got. Instant top nuke on the fly back silo. It's just like the past 2 weeks, I messaged 50 people try out and set up trials with 5, all of which ended up never responding or giving me a Discord. I never responded to that. I mean, yeah, bro, that's kind of what happens. I've had similar shit too. Looking for a team, people are just flaky like that. That shit sucks though. It definitely does suck. Some reads you make a certain player stack doesn't necessarily mean aggressive most of the. Okay, yeah. No, that's definitely something you should be doing in your IGLing. You need to track economy. Why would Antonio ask? Oh, for the anti-rush? Let me see. Mid split smoke. Party mollies. Don't do the me swing, new cut. Alright, this is done. We'll go to the next deck of cards. Let me rename this so I don't re-go over these cards. Alright, Next deck of notes I have is from January 2nd, so these are probably gonna be a lot better because they're more recent. Then you can know the potential to buy and rush potential. That's what you do to set up. Do you have the link for any scrims Discord by chance? Yeah. You're in the YouTube chat? Invites are disabled. I can't invite you. You have to get someone permission to invite you. I don't know how to do that. Yeah, I'm not sure. Alright, let me see what else we got. Alright, this is from January 2nd. Monster Water Jump Spot 8 stack. Overpass. I guess I could show these Donut Rush smokes. These are the two Donut Rush smokes that I know of. I know there's another one you could throw from spawn. That one's probably better. But this is the ones that I know of. You aim right here, or right here. If you have like the far right spawn. And you just run, hug the back wall, and you throw when you pass that corner. Right there. That'll smoke off donut. And then the other one that I know is from this spawn right here. Aim right here at that brick. And then it's just the same shit. You run. And jump through. I think I might have aimed too low, but it should still work. You have to aim a little bit higher. Right here. This should be it. Oh, why that line so whack, bro? What the fuck? Maybe a little bit lower, actually. It's right here, I think. Invite link or something? I'll check. What the fuck? Is it like right here? Middle of that? I don't know. Fuck the smoke, dude. If this doesn't land. That should be it, though. That is it. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the other one is just this spawn. Middle of that brick right there. Let me see. There. That's the link to the Discord. Done the times on donuts. Want to see what spawn fits the best rush smoke. I'm not. I think all of them should be fine. Anything here from donut? I think these should both be fine. Like it should be bloom by the time you get out there. If that's what you're asking. Fuck, there was something else I wanted to show. I just forgot it for a second. Was it on Ancient? I'm drawing a blank. Hold on. Fuck, I was about to show something. I don't remember. Yeah, no problem. Oh, that's what it was. On Nuke, I think. How do you win 100% of the time without failing? Be simple. Yeah, be simple. You have to become Ukrainian. But I was thinking about this. I don't know how to test it. But I wonder if this is like the fastest way to go secret all the time. I was thinking about like earlier today. You like jump over the railing and then you run boost on a credit, and then you hit this shit and you slide across. Like if you, I think you go secret, maybe even cross to red without being seen. And I'm worried that someone might jump spot you sliding across. I don't know. I don't know how to test this, so I would need someone else to do it. But I was just thinking about that. And then you just test the timing of when they could spot it. B-site routine to be aggro with 3 on what map? On Ancient? Do you use the Ducky book as strat book? Yeah, we use that one. We kind of changed it slightly, but that's the one that we use. You can cross to red fairly quickly. You think you spot? You do? Okay. Yeah, you probably do because you're like way higher up. Yeah, deep flash to stop jump peek from. Yeah. We changed it to print it, to make it printable, because one of the strat books, I think he made an updated version, but one of the ones that he released, it was like black background with like black font, or like gray background with like black or white font, and it was really hard to read the words, so we just had to change it slightly. That's like the only changes that we made though. Let's see what else I got. Oh, Ancient? I kind of went over that yesterday, but I got you, bro. I got you. How to take it with 3 people, like heavy? Here, this is the utility throw. Yeah, one guy to throw some type of door smoke. I have a video coming out about the off-spawn ones, but you can always throw it like right here. This pile of bricks. Aim right here, run jump throw. And then this guy can aim at this branch. And you run left click throw when your line of sight passes those chains. That's your lower molly. I've never missed this before. What the fuck? It's like this. Okay, up more. Dude, that's why I've never missed this molly in my life. Hold on. And with the boom. Oh, you gotta be closer. There we go. Closer to the chains. That's your lower Ivy molly. It flushes anyone on the box and anyone trying to run through. And you have your teammate throw top Ivy. So run jump throw at the blue line. Lands right there. Both of them combined will get you some shit like this. And then the guy in the back can fucking jump throw a flash like this. Someone firefights their molly. And then you can have a teammate behind you throw like a deep flash. And then you just swing down, you clear Ivy with the door smoked. Molly, molly. And if you want, I've seen, Jackro showed me this when I tried out for his team. You can flash right there. And anyone up Ivy is just gonna get blind. What the fuck? Okay, don't throw it back there. Throw it like right here. Yeah, anyone Ivy's gonna get blind by that, and it won't blind you. You can just swing with it. Watching last night but passed out. Yeah, no problem. I got you. I got you, bro. Alright, let me see what else I got. B retake. I already showed retake nades. Yellow molly. I'm looking through these notes. If anyone has questions, ask your questions. I'm just looking through my notes to see what I could talk about. Is this top any FPL clips? No, I didn't. Send a link. Overpass party. Bro, all this shit, I just don't feel like, I don't think it's good shit to talk about. It's like basic nades. I just had them in here for, what's it called? For myself to remember. Vertigo, white box, Molly. What's this video? And then you found to help. And then you found to help you organize your practices. Yes, I could run you exactly how I do that in a second. What is this? Oh, is that Sydney Sweeney? Oh shit. Hold on, you can't hear the volume. What the fuck? Oh, I think I've seen this.
What the f- One more buckets, one more bucket. They smoked inside and out.
Oh my. Wow.
Yeah, dude, I've seen this a while ago. Are you not in NA?
What? Go B, go B, go B. There's 2A. Go.
How does he destroy you?
Call me Sue.
There's 2 bullets.
Bro, Sue went crazy. Frag. Oh.
He just goes back.
He's close,
Oh,
close
you're
to Mason.
UK?
You saw a
Okay.
shadow.
He's walking to your right.
His default. Sight. 100%.
Mason's in FPL?
Whoa. Who's shot? What? They're right.
That's alright.
What?
Watch, ready? He gets shot from the boost, and then he starts freaking the fuck out because he has no idea where he's dying from.
Why he's not holding? Yeah,
Oh
why,
shit! Oh fuck! Oh.
why he's not just holding the boost? Like he could have just killed him for free.
Bro.
Let's move out.
Transfer you to a representative who can assist you further. Thank you for calling ADT. Hang on, and I will get you to someone that can help. This call may be recorded for business purposes.
Oh shit, my bad.
Alula, you need to start strutting your shit. Oh my god! What the fuck are you guys doing? Oh my fuck.
Bro.
Oh shit. I love you, baby. I love you.
I think I saw some other video. I saw these clips. Those ones right there. Alright, you said what do you play for NA or U team? Oh, okay. How do I organize my practice? What I found helpful? Here, I'll show you. This is the document I use. This is the template for the practice log of how we practice, just like things we have to go over. So I'll come in here and I'll add like new things under the new section, and then I'll move things that we've already gone over to like the etc section. I should have just named it previous. And then I have things for future. Just this for myself where it's like, oh, eventually get a B pop. Like I'll have like ideas for like future things I want to do. I'll put those in the future section. And then it's just like every map, T side, CT side, new, etc. future. Yeah, all these things. And then this is the whole practice log. So like I'll try and fill out the today's focus, what we're doing, if we're doing server time, dry runs, scrims, demo review, what we're doing for like today. And then I just had this as like a almost like a workout split for how we should practice. If it's like mid-season, how we should play on practice days, you know, like what maps we should work on, and then how we should do it for match days. I did this for like a 5-day-a-week schedule, so if this is like an off-season split, this is what I found to be like the most beneficial. So you get like heavy focus on one map and like secondary focus on another in 1 week. So it's like week 1 is heavy focus ancient, so you're playing that 3 times in a row, and then overpass you're playing twice in a row, and then you're also playing you get 2 what's it called, secondary focus maps, and then 1 main focus, and then you run everything else once. So it's like you run ancient 3 times. So day 1, day 2, day 3, you play ancient all 3 days, and then you play just one of the other maps just once that week, one of each. So right, you're playing 1 map 3 times, 2 maps twice, and then every other map you're playing once, just to stay fresh on them. And being able to play a map 3 times in a row allows you to like improve on it really quickly. you know, you get some more depth because you're playing it back to back to back, you know, days. And then same goes for day 4 and day 5. You're at least hitting these maps with some decent amount of, you know, reps within a week. This is what I found to be the most beneficial. And then you just cycle it. So this is how the cycle works. You know, next time around, Inferno, 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 Vert, Ancient, play the other maps once, Mirage, 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 Ancient, Inferno. And then, like, this shit gets cycled properly. And you're, like, you also hitting the same map, like, 2 weeks in a row. So you're hitting this Vertigo twice for 1 week, and then you're hitting the next week twice as well. Hitting Ancient twice for 1 week, and you're hitting it twice the next one as well. And, like, this is, like, the best way I found to practice. For at least if you have, like, a 5-day-a-week practice. This is off-season. And if you're mid-season, you do something similar, but you have match days, obviously. So the match days are going to just be flexible. You can't really plan for those. But I just had it where you cycle between the maps. So it's, like, Vert, Ancient. You're doing, like, a map, 2 maps a day, and then the next day, you're at least doing the one map from yesterday. So it's, like, Vert, Ancient. Next day, you're doing Ancient Inferno. Next day, you're doing Inferno Mirage. And then the next day, Mirage Nuke, Nuke Overpass, Overpass Vert. You see how that works? So, like, you want to get, like, you know, several reps within a row for learning new things. It makes it a lot better. And then, you know, you have these days where it's just, like, one map just randomly thrown in there just to keep you fresh on it. That's what I found to be the best for organizing practice. But for the practice log, yeah, you just use this document, put what you want for new, you know, what you worked on previously, and what you want to add in the future. And you just fill this out before your practice starts as the IGL. And then you should also encourage your players to try and fill out this document as well. And you can get ideas of what you want to add to this by having a team debrief. So, like, after every practice, you run your team through a debrief document. You know, you have every player. I made a video about this, about the debrief document. So if you haven't seen that, just go watch that video. But people just talk about their team performance, their own performance, and then, you know, notes from the game, and then solutions. And then after debriefing, you'll get a lot of ideas like, oh, this is what I should bring to next practice. Oh, we had trouble in our mid round. Okay, next practice, let's work on freezing mid round. Next practice, let's work on grouping mid round. Oh, we didn't have a B pop. Let's get a B pop for next practice. Boom, you go to your practice log. Boom, add a B pop to Ancient. And then you just, like, you use both these documents. This is for after practice, this is before, but they go hand in hand, right? After practice gives you ideas to bring for before practice, and you bring this at the start of practice. Does that make sense? And then during practice, usually the best way I found to run it, server time. If you have time for dry runs, do dry runs. Scrims, demo review, or debrief, or both. And that's what I found to be the most beneficial way to approach practice. The other thing you do too is have a debrief solutions document. So this just keeps track of all your solutions from previous debriefs. So you'll see all the solutions that you have from the last Inferno game, Mirage game, Nuke game. You just come to your debrief doc, right? Debrief. After you guys talk, oh, we played Nuke. Okay, I'm just gonna take all the solutions from the Nuke map, copy, paste, throw it in the Nuke chart. And then before you start practice, you can come over to this debrief solution document and then just see, like, oh, this is what we struggled with last time. And you can refresh yourself on what happened the last time you scrimmed Nuke. And this goes hand in hand also with a practice log. Solution, you have the debrief document. This goes after practice. This gives you ideas. You bring that to the practice log. You put in new ideas to bring to the table. And then you can also put the debrief solutions into the debrief solution doc. So you can look through all the past times you played Nuke and what your struggles were the past, like, 3-4 days. And it's organized by maps. This is easy to make. I'm probably not going to give a template for this because I don't even have a template for it. You could just easily make this. Just make different maps. Does that make sense? Those are all the documents I use to manage practices. The practice log is the biggest one, though. And then I take my own personal notes, and those also really influence my practice log of what I bring to practices. Hopefully that helps you. I forgot who asked that. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna see what else I got. Oh shit, I guess I could talk about this. This has nothing to do with, like, end game, but I fixed, like, 2 big issues that were, like, bothering me for a while. So, like, one is back pain, and then also the other is vision. I was getting, like, very blurry vision from constantly looking at my monitor. Bro, apparently Andrew Huberman I saw some podcasts of his. Apparently, you can improve your vision by doing eye exercises. So in between aim training, like while I'm aim training, I'll notice like the dots starting to get blurry, or I'll just find it hard to track targets because like my eyes are getting tired, and it's because my eyes are. I'm using a specific muscle in my eye to change the focus of my lens to view objects up close, and that muscle can get tired. So you want to relax it by looking at things far away. So like in between aim training, or if I just notice throughout the day that like my vision becomes blurry, I will hold a finger in front of my face, and I'll focus on the finger, and then I'll look at an object in the distance, and then focus on my finger and look at the object, and just switch back and forth. And you can like feel those muscles in your eyes like flexing. And sometimes I'll do it with even like one eye closed, and then focus with that one eye if like I notice a weak eye. And bro, I'll literally see my vision improve within like 5 to 10 minutes. I had it where I couldn't read this poster on my wall over here, and I never knew about these exercises. I'm like, I'm gonna try it out while I aim train today. And then within like a half hour, I was able to read the poster. And if you just do this enough, like you will get good vision. Like apparently, the reason why people, you have like the nerds with glasses, is because they read comic books, or they read books, or nowadays they're on their phones, and their eyes are just so used to looking at something up close that the muscles that they use to look at things from far away to adjust focus just atrophy, and it becomes harder to do that. But you can regain that vision if you just practice looking at close things and looking at far things. I know there's a UFC fighter who trains that way too with his vision. He'll look at things close and look at things far away. And I just started doing it in between aim training, and I'm seeing like improvements on my vision, and also like within my aim too, because my eyes are now relaxed when I go back to aiming, because I aim train for like 3 hours a day. The other thing I realized too was with posture. You always hear about people like saying, oh, just work out your back muscles. Bro, the thing I realized about posture, look up Connor Harris on YouTube. He talks about like fixing posture and back pain with proper breathing. And like this is the best way I could think of like to demonstrate this. Like imagine you have a water bottle, right? This water bottle is like your chest, right? This is your chest right here, okay? And then people complain about having like a bad posture, right? Their posture is like all bent over. And so what they'll do is just like try and straighten it with their back muscles. But the issue is like, as you can see with this water bottle, it's like crunched. And so what I'm trying to like make this an analogy to is like your diaphragm is what matters, like your lungs, and your posture should be supported by like proper breathing and like properly filling up your upper diaphragm and your upper chest with air. So like see how this water bottle is? It's like bent. If this water bottle wants to have proper posture, you have to like blow it up with air, and it'll stand up straight. So the same thing with your lungs. If you're constantly like tensing your core, you have like an inwardly rotated rib cage. And no matter how much you try and straighten your back, like you still have your rib cage inwardly rotated, and it's not fully filled up with air like it should be. And it's also causing anxiety too if you don't, breathe with your full diaphragm. You're telling your body that you're in fight or flight because you're having shallow breath. And so like the trick is to like breathe slowly through your nose, and try and fill up your whole diaphragm. Like you want to keep like part of your core tight. So you want to breathe. You want to watch this videos. You want to see like a full version of how to do it. But essentially, you just want to breathe slowly through your nose and not use your neck muscles to assist your breath. Your breath should be like, you should be using your muscles within your diaphragm to like expand your rib cage. And it's similar to the water bottle. If you're constantly like hunched over like this, if you fill up your chest properly with air, you naturally just sit up straight. And this has been getting rid of my back pain that I've had for years. I've done so much, like you see on YouTube, like, oh, do externally rotating exercises. It's like, yeah, those help. But if you don't fix your diaphragm and your improper breathing, no matter how much you externally rotate your shoulders, you're still gonna be hunched over because your diaphragm isn't properly expanding fully. And so you have to like fix your breathing as well. And dude, I've been doing this for like 2 weeks, and I don't have like, my back pain is like diminishing, and I'm fixing like imbalances I've had in the gym for years. And it's because of bad breathing and also bad what's it called, bracing for lifts, because I was never fully filling up my lungs with air to brace. And it's like, dude, Michael Bisping does it. It wasn't Michael Bisping. There's some other fighter. He fought Pereira pretty recently, the dude with the beard. I saw him talking about that. But it's like, dude, yeah, if you do proper breathing, you properly inflate your chest, and you don't even have to worry about like pulling your shoulders back. They naturally just sit back because your chest is nice and filled up. Does that make sense? That shit helps so much with back pain. And I do that while I'm aiming. Like in between aim sessions, I'll do like the eye thing, and then I'll also like check my breathing to make sure I'm, you know, using my diaphragm. And then the more you do it, the stronger those diaphragm muscles get, and they just do it naturally, and you just naturally sit up straight. It's like you can literally fix that shit, bro. You don't have to have like, you know, nerd posture all the time. You can fix it with proper breathing. Thank you. Very similar to what I do. I just looking to get inspired to learn something new. All right, bet. Yeah, that's the best way I found to go about it. Being smart is just being genuinely hungry and curious to learn out of passion. Thoughts? Yeah, that's what I think it is. And then also not being afraid to say you don't know something, because that's how you learn a lot. Is just not knowing things and just being curious. Like that's what I do. I just try and learn as much as I can about anything and everything. And if it can help me at CS, dope. That'd be sick. Let me open up a server. Got to accept your faults to actually go. That too. I have a feeling you have ADHD. ADHD, my thoughts are fast. I just naturally gravitate towards every time. Dude, I definitely think I do have ADHD. 100%. My whole family, bro, they talk like a mile a minute. Everyone interrupts each other. It's just how I grew up, bro. I definitely do have it though. I've never gotten officially diagnosed, but I mean, my dad's a therapist. He says I have it. But dude, ADHD, bro, that shit's a superpower, man. If you know how to harness it, that shit is a superpower. That's why I love IGLing, because I'll be in game, and then and I got like a million things to focus on, and I fucking love it. Like I love just, you know, having to worry about like my own individual skill. You know, turn the corner. Oh shit, I could support my teammate, throw a flash ram, throw a smoke. Okay, look at the macro. Oh, we got Josh in lobby. Like, you know, they might regress at like ramp on him. I'm like calling around like the information I'm getting from outside, information I'm getting from my teammates. I'm looking at the radar, like economy calls, like freeze time. Like, dude, it's IGLing is just like an ADHD paradise for me. It's just like so much shit goes on, and I feel like I can fucking, like I'm like an octopus with like 8 arms, just handling all this so well with my brain. Like, I do. That's why I love IGLing. I love it. But yeah, I definitely think I do have ADHD. Yeah, you definitely can multitask, bro. It's literally a gift. Okay, let's see. I'll show this flash real quick. ADHD paradise. It literally is, bro. What's good, Electron? All right, look at this. If you want to late take ramp, the best flash that I found that you could throw, come right here, side the drywall, then you just want to aim, crouch, and aim right there, left, right throw. And this flash will land deep enough to get the guy in this corner. Hold up. Stay standing, I think. Okay, there it is. Deep enough to get this guy. Yeah, you have to stay standing. So yeah, line up here, stay standing, left, right at this line. It'll get that guy in the corner, and then also the thing too with this flash is that it's high enough to get the guy holding you from secret. If someone's opping right here, it will get him. Because sometimes people will throw this flash, and it'll land like too low, like down here, and it won't get the guy opping secret. That flash gets him. Also gets anyone like trying to jump spot, anyone trying to hold right here, or you know, someone fucking crane. It'll get all those positions up here. That's the best flash I found to throw for this. Boom, like that. And then I guess no, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, just that flash right there. As far as you randomly get lost in your head when you're supposed to be holding that, yeah, that is bad too. Because then you'll just like start overthinking shit, and then you kind of miss out on what you need to think about. But I don't know, dude. I fucking love IGLing, bro. I love the overthinking. All right, here's some mid regression flashes. So if you're CT side Vertigo and you want to regress mid, a way to support your player doing that is you just flash them in. So a flash you can throw from elevator, come to this corner, you crouch, you find the light, and you just go to the left of it where the black spot is, and you left click throw. Flash will land right over that box. Get anyone holding mid. Deep mid like that too. Boom, easy flash. I think you can go more to the left actually. Yeah, way more to the left. So yeah, in this corner, crouch. Find the light, go all the way to the left, where the black line is, and you just crouch and left click throw. Flash will get anyone deep, anyone close mid. It won't get anyone super close to the box, like right here. But it'll get people like right here. So that's one way to regress mid. And then the other flash, if you're down here, you just line up with this wall, find that line, or find the corner, and you go up to the beam right there. You just left click throw a flash. That flash gets deep like this. That one should get anyone tucked right here too. So that one's obviously better because it goes deeper. But if you want to just adjust this, I'm sure you could do something similar. Like this. You probably come out here. Fucking throw right there or something. I actually don't think this will get this guy. Oh, that flash is crazy. Hold up. Boom. Alright, that's way better. Yeah, you get the other one right here. Or you can come to this corner, crouch, and then you aim where these beams intersect. Right here. And you left click throw. This one will get this guy in the cubby right here. Gets deep enough. Full wide as bitch ass. Gets everything. Those are the mid reaggression. Those are the mid reaggression flashes you could throw on Vertigo. Let's see what else I got. I'm gonna go through the rest of these notes, and I'm probably gonna call it. Deep mid flash from boost. Alright, show that. Best mid reaggression flash elevator. Hold on, I gotta take a picture of this flash. This flash is nuts. I'm gonna start throwing this one more. Alright, give me 1 second. Phone's tweaking. Like way back there is a line, or the biggest building in the back is the lineup. Alright, here you're saying? I guess you do that too. Oh shit. Alright, let me see. Short, 1 second cubby, long, ancient. I guess I could show this flash too. This is the flash I used to throw on our pistol strat on T side or on CT side ancient. Get like a guy pillar, starting pillar. This works best on pistol. He's like starting here with like dualies or some shit. You just sit tucked in this cubby, holding a flash right here. And if they come up ramp, you just throw that flash, and it'll land above short. So anyone coming up here trying to fight your guy pillar, they're gonna get blinded by that flash, and he could just peek and fight with this. Same with if you have someone else starting long too, they could swing out and fight with that flash as well. It won't blind them. But the other good thing about being in this position, holding this flash right here, jump spitting everywhere, is that if you hear them like rushing cave, you can easily just like step back and throw a flash like that, and your pillar guy can come and clear cave as well. So it's like you have like 2 protocols you can do with this flash. You like just sit here if they come up B, you flash, and then everyone just fights. And you can also fight with this as well. Or if they're going cave, just flash into cave. Teammate clears out cave, and boom, you have an easy pistol shot right here. Start 3B, just retake A type shit. It's got damn PUBG Mobile looking fresh right now on Sam's stream. Was it looking bad? Or the stream just dropped? Bits. Yeah, I guess I could talk about this too. For like IGLs, a good code word that you can. Oh, it's Twitch end? Okay. A good code word that you can use as an IGL for your teammates is just the word status. And then this is just like, you can use it at freeze time or like mid round for like updates on like what's going on the map. So like an example, is like, let's say I'm like towards mid on Ancient. I'm like, yo, B status. And then the B player just tells me, okay, they used 2 smokes and 2 mollies so far. One's cheetah. And he just gives me an update and all the information that's necessary for me. Like, especially nades and player positioning. But you could also use this as well towards, or you can also use this as well on freeze time. So like, you know, you're sitting in spawn, let's say you're CT side. And then you just be like, yo, what's the status towards A so far? And then they'll tell you ideally tendencies and then also what they've been conditioning. So like, there's like things your teammates should constantly update you on for you to make proper calls as an IGL. If you have like a constant A player, he should tell you what he's been trying to condition. You know, maybe he's been conditioning A main util, or what he's not been conditioning, because that's also conditioning as well. A lack of conditioning is still conditioning. He tells you conditioning and then also enemy tendencies, and then you can make calls around that. So you just be like, yo, status towards A. And the other thing they should tell you too is numbers. So it's like numbers, tendencies, and then conditioning, and they just update you on that shit. And then you can make proper calls like that. So you know, you call attack, yo, status towards B, status towards A. Okay, sounds like these guys are a split default team. You know, you want to take the status. You want, like, that's the other thing you want to do too as an IGL is like during freeze times, you should not just be making calls based off what you think is best. Like, you should, even if you think you have like a 90% right call, you have 15 seconds in freeze time and even time when you're dead. Try and paint the best picture you can of the other team before making your call. So I'll have a call where I'm like, okay, you know, these guys are like constantly like sending 1 guy Ivy or 2 guys Ivy. We can just do a heavy Ivy take and punish them for that. But before I even make that call, I'm like, yo, what's status towards mid, status towards A? And I'll get my teammates to tell me what the enemy team has been doing, and then that'll either confirm or deny what I previously thought was a good call. So it's like, even if you think you have a good call, bro, still try and paint the best picture you can of the enemy team by talking to your teammates, and you just use the word status to do that. Like, this is so important for T and CT side. Do not make calls solely based off the information that you have. You need to communicate with your teammates. And some other ways you can do, some other things you can do too to improve this like painting of a picture of what the enemy is doing is while you're dead, the rule of thumb that I did for myself is if there's 3 or more alive, I will mid-round call for them. I will still call while I'm dead and just coordinate my teammates. I mean, that worked for my team. Some people don't like dead calling, but my team wanted me to dead calls in IGL. So if it's 3 or more alive for both T and CT side, I will be IGLing for them. And then if it's 2 or less, I stop talking, and then I talk to my teammates in dead chat, and I use that time to paint pictures of the enemy team. So I'll be like, yo, what are they doing towards A so far? Yo, what are they doing towards B so far? What are they doing towards mid so far? So it's like, that's some other time to pass that information around for you to make a properly informed call, because this is like, I don't know why it took me so long to realize this. This is like the most important thing you do as an IGL is just realizing what the enemy team is doing across the whole map, not just where you are, because that will give you the best picture of how they're playing and what playstyle they're running. So it's like, you know, 2 or less, you just let your teammates play because they just need to talk to each other. You don't need to IGL 2 people, or you don't need to IGL 1 person. Let the dude fucking play. And if you know, if it's 2, like they're going to be talking to each other. They work it out themselves. But if it's 3 or more, there's more room for IGLing, and then you should be calling while you're dead. But if it's 2 or less, you use that time to talk to your dead teammates to get more information. You can use the word status, you know. So that's something I realized was like about IGLing. It's like a really good tip for that. Can you show how to control mid as CT? I cannot. I've never played mid on Ancient. I've been a B player my whole life. So I actually don't know shit about this. I had to play mid for a tryout for JR's team. I know what the fuck I was doing. What's critical ops? C ops is telling me to play critical ops. My mouth shut during a clutch, but I'll keep calling if we have. Yes, you're definitely right. You should definitely not talk during a clutch or 2-man situations. They should be talking to each other. But I think 3 or more is generally safe that you can be IGLing, and they probably want you to be IGLing as well. At least for my team, they did. Head against pros like Rob's Frozen on DMs, or beat Bit and Bialy and 1v1 duels on training servers. In action games, I choke even, and then it cuts off. Even though I know the timings and angles perfectly. Is it like a mental thing? It's a shooting game? Are you just coming here to advertise your game, bro? I have a feeling that you know the answer to that, but you don't know it right now. So like the only way you're gonna get the answer to that is if through questioning. I can't just give you a blanket statement what it is, because it could be an emotional issue, it could be like a nervousness issue, it could be you're IGLing against those guys. Bro, is this like an advertisement right now? Dematic and are you guys like? Is this like some inside job? Talking about critical ops? What the fuck is that? Oh, just in general? Mobile CS clone? Oh, it is? I thought this was like some fucking advertisement. Just in general? That you choke? What's making you choke? Is it like nerves? 3 headshot in a ranked match of C ops? Like I know at times and utils and angles. It's not like I'm a demon only. Keep explaining your situation. I'll try and help you out. Keep explaining it. Until then, I'm gonna go over this. All right. Another way I had a video before showing like all the ways to regress water on Overpass. There's util you can throw from here, barrel, pit, bunker, graffiti, fucking heaven, like all ways to molly out this position, and also HE. Any lurks sitting here. I recently found one from pillar to throw this util from. I found myself in this position quite often, especially with the molly and the HE. So you just come right here where the spray paint lines up with a pillar. You find this black line and you aim underneath it where it lines up with that pillar back there. So like that, and you jump throw a molly. This will be your crims molly that flushed out that position. But if you want, before you throw that molly, if you want to do some HE damage, you just aim right up here at that leaf and you shift, walk backwards, left click throw. That nade will land right at this dude's head. Look at this. You're like actually giving him a concussion, bro. Right on his fucking skull. He's going home with brain damage. So that's like another way you can regress water. If you want to see the other ways, just look at the other video that I have. But this is the most recent one I found. I think it has to be nerves. I don't know, dude, it's so weird. Maybe I think too much about things that cannot be predicted. Get lost. You think it's what makes you think it's nerves? Like, do you notice yourself jittering or overthinking? Because I mean that is a sign of nerves. If you have, I'm gonna let you answer that first. And maybe once just 1v1 do it. Please shut off my brain. You're just fine because I don't have to. Yeah, maybe. What about shutting off your brain helps you? Is it the lack of nerves or is it too much thinking going on? Because if it's a lot of thinking that's happening, where like you need to think about a lot of things in game, you might just need to play more so those things become subconscious, so you don't have to think about those things anymore. Ideally, obviously there will be still things that you have to think about, but the more you play, those things will become subconscious. But if it's overthinking not due to like learning or lack of learning, it's overthinking due to anxiety. Look at my video about anxiety that I have on my YouTube channel, because all nerves is literally all it is anxiety, and all anxiety is fight or flight, and you can literally turn that shit off if you don't need to. Like if you don't need fight or flight, you don't have to feel that way, and there's ways to get rid of it. It's just watch the video. I have like an hour-and-a-half video about anxiety, because I've struggled with anxiety my whole life, to a point of experiencing DPDR, which is derealization or depersonalization derealization. And the same reasons I feel anxiety out of game, I don't know, like social situations or, you know, rizzing at the gym, are the same. It's the same reasons you feel anxiety in game. It's literally your body experiencing what they think is what it thinks is a life or death situation, even though it doesn't seem like one. That's literally what the body is thinking. So there's ways to. It's an overactivation of the sympathetic nervous system in the body. So you have to activate your parasympathetic nervous system to calm it down. Your sympathetic nervous system is used for, like, you know, gearing up and, like, you know, action, fighting, flying, fleeing from a predator. Your parasympathetic is for calming down. And there's lots of ways that you can do that, especially during a game. Watch that video though. So time, deep breath. So yeah, you can do stuff outside the game to, like, lower your overall levels of sympathetic nervous system load, so you're more calm during the game and, you know, before. But you also have to do things to control it throughout the day and also throughout the game, which there's techniques you can do throughout the game, just like releasing your pelvic floor muscles, the muscles responsible for holding your pee. So if you like try and hold your pee right now and like squeeze that muscle as tight as you can, that muscle is the first muscle to contract when you experience fight or flight and anxiety. And it's because that muscle, like, pretty much, you know, combines your upper body to your lower body, and it prepares you to run or to fight. But if you contract that muscle, you're telling your body you're in fight or flight. So if you relax that muscle, you tell your body there's nothing to be scared of. And if you do that while you're playing, over time you rewire your brain that with the stimulus of Counter-Strike, and you go, oh, the stimulus is no longer a threat. The stimulus is actually just fine, and you can relax through it. So if you relax while playing against fucking Bit or Bialy, and you do that enough, and you relax through it, that's the important thing. It's not just exposure to a stimulus, but exposure plus relaxation, and you can achieve the relaxation through techniques. You eventually rewire your brain that this is not a threat, and then you won't even feel anxiety to begin with. Yo, appreciate the sub, co-ops. When it's completely subconscious and you're fine mentally, not thinking anything negative at all. Shit, you didn't know that, bro? Yeah, watch that video about the DPDR and anxiety. It's, dude, I've gone from like, I deadass have OCD. I grew up with horrible OCD and anxiety to like it's minimal. It barely affects me nowadays. It was so bad. My anxiety was so bad. I went to the point of DPDR, and I for the most part recovered from that. So. I've learned all that shit from Jordan Hargrave on YouTube. He's got like a channel dedicated to anxiety and DPDR. It's over time, but it takes a long time. Yeah, it does take a long time because it's a learned process. You have to learn to teach your body to be relaxed with certain stimulus. And that stimulus can be as simple as playing the game. The stimulus can be within a clutch. The stimulus can be, you know, playing against pro players. But if you introduce that stimulus plus relaxation, you just associate the two. And you can consciously induce relaxation with techniques. So whenever you're in contact with a stimulus and you relax through it, you associate the two, and the stimulus no longer becomes a threat, and you relax through it. That's tough. Good luck getting better. Yo, I appreciate that, bro. I'm actually like way better for the most part, bro. There was I talked about it before in that video, but there was a point where like, because DPDR is like nothing feels real. It's essentially because animals, they experience, you know, fight, flight, and there's also the freeze response. You know, we experience that shit too. It's pretty much when you think you're gonna die, and so the body will just be like, okay, let's play dead. Nothing's real, and it just completely dissociates from the body or from reality to avoid pain. And that's pretty much what I went through. It's just I had so much anxiety and stress throughout my life that I never knew how to just control. That I reached an overload point. Like it was like I had a cup of just like sympathetic nervous system load, and it flooded, and then I experienced, you know, the freeze response. My body's like, oh shit, we're dying, even though the only thing that made me think I was dying was like a panic attack from smoking weed. That's what eventually flooded that cup, and it's like I wasn't dying, and you know, shit didn't feel real for like probably 2 years. I'm gonna be honest, but I've like mostly recovered from that shit now, especially the anxiety too, because anxiety and DPDR, it's all related. It's all just an overloaded sympathetic nervous system, and you can easily get out of that shit. Not easily, it's definitely hard, but you can recover from that. Fight or flight I find super useful for focus and clutches personally. You don't want that normal mid round. It can be useful because fuck, there's this curve, performance curve, nerves. Fuck, I can't think of what this is called. The stress, Yerkes-Dodson. It's the Yerkes-Dodson curve. So this curve explains optimal performance with stress levels. So if, you know, an activity is too bored, there's not enough stressors or excitement within it, you'll have bad performance. And if it's too stressful, you know, too high, like anxiety inducing, you'll enter distress, and you'll also have bad performance. The optimal level is just enough stress, but not too much. So you want to balance that while you're playing. You don't want to be too calm. You don't want to be doing fucking meditation mid-game. You want to have just enough stressors that keeps you focused. That's the optimal level of performance. But it's interesting that you say that you find fight or flight useful for clutches, because this chart is actually not complete. I remember seeing this on Andrew Huberman. If this chart were to go long enough, if it were to continue going forward, so let's open up Paint. And I'll make this a black screen so I don't blind you guys. So the Yerkes-Dodson chart, right? If this were to continue going forward, this is low stress, this is medium stress, this is high stress, okay? After a certain point with like really bad fight or flight and adrenaline, there's actually a spike in performance. If oh shit, this is off the screen. Oh fuck. Look at this. So yeah, if we were to have this chart here, you know, low, medium, high for excitement / stress. Right? This is optimal performance. This is bad performance. It's not exciting enough, and this is also bad performance. It's too exciting or too stressful. You know, they can be interchangeable because excitement and stress or anxiety all have to do with sympathetic nervous system activation. So the interesting is that if you were to continue this like adrenaline and shit and anxiety, after a certain point, there's a spike here of performance where it's like having like a crazy amount of stress and adrenaline, you will see a spike in performance for like at a certain point. And that's why you get like those stories of people like that are like fighting off a cougar or some shit, or they're in like a fist fight and they're like, dude, everything just moved in slow motion. And it's because they went past the point of low stress. They went past the point of medium stress. They went past the point of high stress. They went to like beyond high stress to like full blown adrenaline. And there's a spike in performance right here where like fucking shit moves in slow motion, dude. Like it's legit a thing. I'm pretty sure I saw Andrew Huberman talk about this. But yeah, isn't that crazy though? That's probably why you like nerves. But ideally, you don't want to get to this point because it's kind of like a gamble. Like if you rely on this, like what if you don't get stressed enough that it happens? Or what if you just stay in this in between, right? Like if you have to wait for yourself to get super stressed out to play well, what if you're just stuck in this zone right here where you're just playing like shit because it's too stressful? Ideally, you want to stay here all the time. Let's see. That's a good explanation. You'll appreciate that. Yeah, dude. I feel like I could talk about anxiety really well because of the courses I took about anxiety and shit. From Jordan Hargrave. I owe my life to that dude. That dude saved my life. So I learned a lot about anxiety and DPR, so I was able to like recover on my own. But yeah, shout out Jordan Hargrave, bro. To be honest, it's completely hard keeping nerves doing actual T1 pros on my ashes. Dude, that's the point. Your ass is clenching. That's the muscle I'm talking about. Your hip floor muscles. You have to relax those muscles. And you can build up the mind muscle connection on relaxing them by squeezing them really hard for like 5 seconds and then relaxing really hard for 5 seconds. Because if you overly contract a muscle and you relax it, it will overly relax. And you just do this and all you want to do is just to notice what each feels like, what it feels like to be contracted, what it feels like to be relaxed. And you will build up that mind muscle connection, preferably with all your muscles. So you can relax all of them on the spot. But the most important one is just your hip floor muscles. And you will be able to just instantly relax them. Oh, fucking voice crack. You'll be able to like instantly relax them if you do it enough, so that you can just unclench your asshole, unclench your hip floor muscles, and then that will tell your body to calm down, and then you actually won't be nervous anymore. Balance, it's hard, man. So yeah, the balance is hard, but if you know techniques, it's not that bad. But I was able to stay calm during LANs, fucking ESCA matches, just by doing these techniques that I use in real life to help with my anxiety and DPDR. And actually, that's been helping me recover, where I just don't even have anxiety or DPDR anymore. Like, you don't have to live with a constant anxiety. Obviously, everyone will always have anxiety, the capabilities of feeling anxiety, because we're human, and anxiety is useful if you were to actually see a lion. But if there's no lion or actual fight or flight situation that you're in, you should not be experiencing anxiety, and you should relax through it by using techniques. So watch my video, because I explain all that shit. It's like a comment you're keeping tabs on. Yeah, low key, bro. That's literally what you're doing mid game. You're trying to keep tabs of your anxiety levels, and you're trying to balance it. You don't want it too relaxed or too high, and you use those techniques to, find a balance. Like, you can, even if you're not excited enough, I feel like you can do the reversal. Instead of relaxing the hip floor muscles, you squeeze them really hard. That's going to get you like a little bit anxious. So if you're bored before a game, just fucking squeeze your balls, squeeze your asshole, and it's going to tell your body to feel anxious. Your pelvic floor, yeah, your pelvic floor muscles. Can't full blast all the time. Yeah, no, you don't want to do that. I've seen this chart before. Yeah, the Yerkes Dotson chart. What the fuck am I talking about? How to win the major. Stop buying followers. Fuck you talking about, bro? I'm talking about DPDR and anxiety. I was talking about a video that I have on it that I released. Using that same technique for beating lie detector. Really? I think I've heard about that. That's interesting. I think I saw Aiden Ross talk about doing that to beat a lie detector test. All right, let me see what else I got. CT over ancient overpass. Vertigo, A top ramp smoke. Here, I'm showing Inferno shit. Master anxiety and it is a skill, and bro, you can practice that skill outside the game. Like I do that shit like at the gym when I'm talking to girls and stuff, and then it transfers over. Like if you master anxiety, you just master anxiety everywhere. Like if you master anxiety in game, you master it everywhere. If you master anxiety outside the game, well, as long as you realize that, because I think some people they think that, oh, I'm good at only I master anxiety only within game because I'm a gamer. But it's like, dude, the same techniques that you use to stay calm within game, you can use everywhere, and then you can master anxiety everywhere. It's like a grind outside the game that everyone should be doing. Sometimes shake because of how well I perform. Sometimes I perform because I'm hyped. Yeah, so that's the other thing too, is that the Yerkes-Dodson law, it's about like excitement and also emotions too. So if you have too high of an emotional energy, you will also play worse. It literally shuts off, like, I think it's your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for logical thinking. Whenever you experience high levels of emotion, literally that part of your brain shuts off. So you're not able to think properly. And you lose access to the things that you're still in the process of learning of. If you read shit about A, B, and C game, the mental game of poker, he talks about this. And high levels of emotions also contain positive emotions. It's not just sadness, anger, fear that make you tilt. You can also get too hyped. You can get too overjoyed, and that will make you tilt because too much emotional energy shuts off that part of your brain. So you also have to stay calm too, even with the excitement. So that's like another thing too. You gotta master your levels of emotions, all of them, not just the negative ones. And there's no such thing as negative emotions either. Mastering anxiety is harder than the actual game. Yes, it is. It 100% is. People have different levels of stress that is best for them. That is definitely true. That is definitely true. People can operate under different levels of stress, but ideally, everyone should find out where their middle ground is and try and stay around there. Imagine playing the grand finals in your clutch for the overtime front. Yeah, that would be fucking nerve-wracking. But it's literally, dude, if you literally break it down, all that is a stimulus. A crowd, that's a stimulus. Being in a clutch, that's a stimulus. Like, you can desensitize yourself to those things if you just interact with them and then calm down through it. And then the other thing too is with anxiety is also desensing yourself to anxiety itself, so that you're no longer scared of anxiety and you're actually comfortable with the feeling of anxiety, and that can also reduce anxiety, which I also talk about in my video, because people will associate the feelings of anxiety with anxiety, and so then anxiety causes anxiety, and you just end up in this fucking loop. But if you know that anxiety is okay to experience, like being in those situations, you're actually calm while feeling it, and then you actually end up feeling it less, ironically. All right, here, this is what I was going to show. Late take banana set, right? CT's take banana on you. You want to retake that shit and you're mid. You just come in this corner. Aim right here at this flower pot. Throw a flash. That flash will land right up there. It won't blind your teammates. They can come out and peek with this. It'll get people, car. It'll get someone in this cubby. It won't get anyone in this cubby, but there's an answer for that. So you just sit here, throw this flash, aim right here at this pillar, left and throw a molly. This molly will get both the cubbies. Why isn't it spreading? That's not it. Should be right here. Boom. Gets both the cubbies. So you can just hit them with a fucking boom. Boom. Teammate peeks. Boom, you can retake banana like that. Find having a trigger phrase helpful. There's some things that you can do to associate relaxation. So you're talking about trigger phrase? Yeah, you're basically taking a phrase and associating it with relaxation. So saying that phrase induces relaxation. You can do that with anything. So just doing one technique over and over. So like, let's say the pelvic floor release technique, where you just release those muscles. It's like the same thing as having a phrase. If you want to add a phrase along with it, I guess it just makes it stronger because you have more associations with relaxation. But yeah. Is there any method for me to become not too hype? Yeah, you just do the same techniques. If you see yourself getting hyped and excited, excitement is literally just sympathetic nervous system activation too. It's the same feeling that you get as anxiety or nerves. You just calm down. You do the other techniques. Fuck it and just send it. Whatever happens, happens. Yeah. I just find it to yeah, I don't know. That's just all you gotta do is just you gotta treat them both as the same and just maintain your emotional levels with good and negative emotions. Alright, I guess there's nothing good in this deck of cards either. I'll have way more things to talk about when I start actually playing on a team, because that's where I learn like the most util and shit, because I'll just like find a role that I'm playing and then just learn everything I need within that role, or I'll be in a game like, damn, it would be so cool to have a shock smoke from like right here. I'm always in this position, so I'll just like learn util for that. Losing helps, weirdly enough. Yes, it does, because losing, being scared to lose makes you anxious. And then if you lose enough and calm down after losing, you desense yourself to the trigger of losing. And now losing does not cause anxiety. And then you're able to play without care of the results. Yes, 100% you should change your mindset from yay to fuck it. Because you should be playing to enjoy it. You should be playing the game for, like, you shouldn't be having like expectations on something you can't control, because you can't control the results of the game. You can put your best effort in, but you have 4 other teammates you're playing with, and you have 5 other people you're playing against. Like, you have no control over that game. You have some, but you can't put your expectations on that, and you're just going to set yourself up for disappointment. So the only things you should put your expectations on are what you control, and you can control your enjoyment of the game and also improvement. So you just play the game to improve and enjoy. And if you make that your foundation of playing and say fuck it to the results, like, you will get rid of anxiety. And then if you lose enough, and you know, like I said, desensitize yourself to that stimulus of losing, and also even desensitize yourself to the stimulus of winning, where it's like that's too exciting for you, then the results don't matter anymore. And then you don't get anxiety. You won't get anxiety mid-game about the results where you're like, oh shit, we're down 8 rounds, like we're gonna lose. It's like, you don't give a fuck about losing anymore. You desensitize yourself to it. So now you don't have anxiety, and you have actually a better chance to recover that game and come back. Focus on the achievement or expectations. Yep, exactly. Best results, 100%. And it's like, I used to like say this, but I never truly believed it. And I never truly believed it because I never truly desensitize myself to the results of losses and wins. Like, you have to truly accept that and live that lifestyle. You can't just say, oh, fuck the results, but secretly I really want to win. Or fuck the results, but secretly I really don't want to lose. You have to really not give a fuck about the results. And the way to do that is by desensitizing yourself to the results. You know, relaxation plus exposure plus relaxation. And if you want the techniques for the relaxation, you watch that video I made about anxiety and DPDR. So people get higher ranks in the Smurfs. I remember it being the case with me. Yeah, because you don't have any expectations. Yeah. What each word means and say it, but you have to truly understand. And so that's the other thing too, is that like, you can understand that like the results don't matter, but you can still feel like they do. And it's because the feeling of anxiety is a physical one. It's like if you tell yourself open fist and your fist is closed, if you tell yourself open fist, the fist does not open. You have to physically open your fist. You have to physically move your hand to open your fist. The same way goes with anxiety. When you tell yourself relax, that doesn't do shit, because relaxation is a physical act. It's a physical act of releasing tension throughout your body. And so when you like, you can tell yourself all the time like, oh, results don't matter, but you're still holding on to the tension and the anxiety of the results. You'll never actually truly believe that until you experience a loss and physically relax through it, and then you physically feel the fact that it does not matter. Does that make sense? Because you can tell yourself it all you want, but until you actually physically relax through something and physically let go, then you will actually let it go. You gotta play. You gotta do both sides. You gotta win the battle mentally, and you gotta win the battle physically. Does that make sense? So you gotta exposure plus relaxation, and relaxation is a physical act. It's not just a mental one. Tell yourself to calm down, and then actually fucking calm down and release all your tension in your body. Tension, energy, and emotion. And then if you don't know how to do this, watch that video that I made about anxiety and DPDR. Gotta kill the ego. Yeah. Experiencing is how I should learn to let go. Yeah, exactly, dude. Just experience the loss, and then, damn, it's actually nothing bad happened. Because when you feel that anxiety, all your body is telling you is that something bad is going to happen. My life's in danger. There's a threat. That's all anxiety is. It's fight or flight. And so you have to like lose a game, and then realize, oh shit, I'm not dead. Who gives a fuck? You know, dude, so fucking true. Never knew this before you said it. So true. I did a video on it ages ago. Maybe you could go through and break it down. Might help others here. I actually was about to call it, bro. It's almost 1 o'clock. That was gonna be the last thing I was gonna talk about. If you want to come in, like pre-match anxiety, yours is probably way better. Appreciate that. How long is the video? Because I was about to call you. I gotta go eat and shit. I haven't eaten all day, and then go to bed. I know the stream was gonna go on this long. I mean, if you want to bring up the video next time I stream, I could watch it then. I hate to cut you off like that, but I remember seeing that video, but it's so easy to forget these facts. Yeah, it is, dude. You gotta really like apply it to your life for it to work about like relaxation. Because dude, relaxation is literally just a motor skill. It's just like aiming. Because it's a physical act. So if you get really good, you know, flicking your mouse, you can also get really good at relaxing and releasing tension. And boom, you're calm. I can go into way more detail, bro. But that's why I made this video here. Right here. Oh, it's not an hour and a half. It's 50 minutes long. How to silence endgame nerves for good. Anxiety and DPDR recovery. Show me it next time, Boop. I hate to do this, but yeah, show me it next time. I gotta hop off here. This shit helped. Yeah, bro. Check out this video. I'll go into way more detail about it. It's 10 minutes. Fuck. Dude, I gotta get off right now. I'm kind of going over late. Are you gonna be in my next stream? I'm gonna try and stream maybe tomorrow too. I'll probably try and stream tomorrow. Yeah. You wanna hop in tomorrow around the same time? I'm gonna go around start around 11 Central. I'm gonna try and stream more while I'm teamless. Focus on content and shit. Since I don't have practice anymore. But if I have a tryout, I'll probably cancel the stream. What is wrong with this text box? What the fuck? Why does it look like that? Why am I not seeing these chats on my screen? When is it? Because you live in the UK. 11 p.m. Central, US. Thanks for the stream. Learned a lot of things. Fuck, dude. I have to read this through my like Streamlabs preview. Because my chat box isn't working right now. Fuck, did I miss other chats during the stream? I'll feel bad if I did, man. Fuck. Thank you for stream. I can't wait. Yeah, no problem, bro. Happy to help, man. All right. Yeah, I'm at the call here, y'all. Let me lower this chat box. All right. All right, boys. Appreciate y'all for stopping by on the stream. I'm gonna try and stream tomorrow unless I have a tryout. So we'll see what happens. I'll post about it on Twitter. But yeah, bring your video. Bring your video. Damn, 7? You're tweaking, bro. You're fucking tweaking right now.